Let's address the elephant in the room. Roblox anime content creators creating Roblox anime games. It's actually kind of funny. I do like the fact that Roblox content creators want to delve into content creation within the Roblox platform and make games of their own that they'll be able to enjoy with themselves, the community, and maybe even spread it onto other people. However, every single Roblox anime content creator that's created a game on this platform, the game has been quite bad. Now, there have been games that have come out and have been bad. There have been games that have been in development that weren't really up to par and just haven't seen the light of day. And there are games currently still in development, and we're going to be talking about each one of these games, or at least the ones that I can remember. Starting off with the biggest content creator, or one of the biggest, Weeb. Now, if you were to tell me you don't know who Weeb is, I would be quite shocked. You must be very new to the Roblox anime community. Weeb is, in my opinion, one of the biggest, and he did his job quite well. Now, he started development for his game called Anime United. He made a couple of videos showcasing some sneaks, talking about how he wants the game to be, how good the game is going to be, and things of that nature. However, on the 5th of March, he made a video called The Downfall of Roblox Anime, and he said he quits. And March was only about 2-3 months ago, so it wasn't that long. Weeb made a video talking about the current games on the platform, and during March there were only 1 or 2 games that were good enough on the platform to be playable. At that time, Voxel Blade hadn't come out yet. However, Arcane Odyssey had just come out, and in my opinion, Arcane Odyssey was a beautiful game. And it still is a beautiful game. But we can talk about Arcane Odyssey later, because that is a whole video topic within itself. But he was essentially saying there was literally no games on the platform to play. And in my opinion, if you take out Arcane Odyssey from the mix, there was genuinely no good Roblox anime games to play on the platform. Unfortunately, 2023 has been quite dry so far. However, just a month before this video was made, Anime Showdown did come out. And Anime Showdown is a Battlegrounds game, an ABA type game, so it wasn't really a game that could satisfy your needs in terms of gameplay, because anime battle arena games only aren't that fun. You can't really play it long term, I'll be so real. And also within the video, he not only was he talking about how dry Roblox was and how disappointed he was in the games that were coming out, he also started talking about his game and how much he doesn't want his game to be like the others. He wants to make his game an example of how games should be on the platform, and started talking about features that could possibly be implemented into his game. And I am definitely looking forward to seeing how his game is. However, if you guys remember, I did make a response video to his video, and I wasn't calling him out, I was just simply stating he is putting his game on a very high pedestal, and we haven't actually seen much of anything apart from a couple of base plate animations and facial expressions. Now, this was his last video, and if you go into his Discord server, he has been really quiet about the game. In announcements, the last time he spoke was January 8th. Inside announcements, the last time he spoke was March 5th. So this was after the upload of his video. And if we go to sneak peeks, the last time he spoke was February 27th, putting out a bunch of sneaks. Here you can see some animations. Here you can see more GFX. I haven't seen this, so I'm very curious. That looks like the two tails from Naruto, two-tailed Jinchuriki. Here we have Fireball Jutsu, Chidori. And as cool as these animations do look, right? Again, this is all base plate stuff, so you can't really tell if the game is going to be good off of base plate. Again, all the sneaks where we have showed us up till this point have been base plate animation sneaks, and you really can't judge a game if a game is going to be good or not based off base plate sneaks. So that was on the 27th of February. 9th of March, so this is 2 days after his initial video came out, that's saying that he quit. and 5th of February. Now, I just want to quickly do something for my own research purposes with Weeb, just to see the last time he spoke in the Discord server. And this was the 22nd of last month. So the last time he spoke was the 22nd of April, which is over a month ago. He said this: will the game be free? Yes, it will. Will it be available on PC, mobile, and console? Yes, on all platforms. Another cash grab, pay to win game? No, the game will be fair to all players, and it will be a fun experience regardless of how much Robux you got. So it is good to know that the game is not going to be pay to win. However, Weeb has been really quiet, and this doesn't really count as activeness. Now, is the game still in development? Yes or no? It most likely is, because he made this post a month ago. And what would be the point of making this post if the game wasn't in development? I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to say. Let me say it's hard to say if the game's still in development, because he hasn't actually said anything for over a month. We haven't gotten any new sneaks, so we don't know how development is going, and he's not active inside of his Discord server. Let me just go to general real quick. Is there even a general? So yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what's going on with Weeb's game, because he hasn't actually said anything about it, and he's not uploading on his channel anymore. Definitely looking forward to see what's new with Anime United, Heroes United, Anime United. I'm so sorry for getting the name wrong. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. Again, I do want to say curse of the Roblox anime content creators, but you know, it's a bit too soon to say, and I don't want to throw Red under the bus like that. So let's move on to the next one. Now, I know you guys know who Captain Maui is, Sensei Maui, etc. Now, he was making a game called Eternal Seas. And if you guys remember that game, it went through months, if not years, of development to just end up not being real. I mean, it was real. It was real. We've seen videos. There was an early play test. The game closed after the play test and then went through a development cycle again. Then it got revamped. And then he allowed us to play a combat test on some sort of base plate, because he revamped the combat system. And then he dropped another video on it. And ever since then, we have heard absolutely nothing on the game. And I don't think his game's ever coming out. Now, the reason why people are saying his game was a scam is because I think people paid for tester. Don't quote me, I don't really remember. It was quite a while ago, but I'm very sure there were some people that paid for tester or to see unique sneaks for the game. And the game just never came out of development. It never came out of development. Now, I have no idea if the game's still being worked on or what the future of his game is. However, there's nothing here for us. There's not even like any recent sneaks or anything. Again, curse of the Roblox anime content creator game creation. It's just really, honestly, it's just quite shocking to see. Now, I know game development isn't easy, and I know it is a long process to create a good functioning game. However, every time a Roblox anime creator picks up the mantle to make a game, it ends up going sideways. Literally, it just ends up flopping. So there are a bunch of more other content creators and YouTubers that are making games, but I don't really want to talk about their games because some of them are still in development, and I don't want to shine the game in a negative light. However, just know there is a bunch. But the last content creator we will talk about is this guy, KelvinGts. Now, I'm not gonna lie, his niche is kind of a younger audience in the Roblox anime community. He targets more people who play simulator games, people that enjoy simulator games, and the majority of his fan base being very young. So I understand KelvinGts' game and the reason why he made his game. However, his game is what I would call, in my opinion, to my standards, mid. Now, underneath my videos for the past couple of weeks, people have been telling me to play Anime Tales. So the day after it came out, I actually hopped in the game and tried it out for like an hour or so. And I didn't need to hop in the game for any longer than 2 seconds to realize this game is a simulator. Literally, it's a simulator. You click on your screen and you get stat points. You use those stat points to make your character stronger, and you can engage in PvE and PvP content. Now, the PvE content is just normal running up to some sort of bandit, or you could do it with Sea Beast or whatever and punching them and using abilities that you acquire in the game. And with PvP, the PvP is just really bad. The PvP mechanics is your simple up tilt combo, but it's worse this and that because the mechanics are actually very stiff. The best thing about this game is the VFX. The VFX for the abilities actually look pretty good, but the combat system itself is very lackluster, very stale, very stiff, very boring in my opinion, and the rest of the gameplay follows suit to that because it is a simulator game. That's really all there is to say about it. There's not much to it. If you were to hop around in the game and just run outside, you can see that it's quite barren, quite empty, and then in certain areas there are NPCs stacked there and you can punch them, kill them. There's literally nothing to the game. It's not really working with much, but again, each to their own. The game suits his audience, so it is what it is. But that's honestly the end of this video. There's just been a bunch of Roblox creators that create bad games, and I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. It's really tough. We'll see our boys in the next one. Peace. Hold up. Wait a minute. Guys, I just remembered something really crazy and it popped up as I was finishing editing this video. Weeb in a video, I don't remember which video, but he did make a video saying that he kind of wanted his game to be first person, to have a first person view. And when I initially heard that, I thought, what type of game could be, what type of Roblox anime game could be first person and be good? That game will be mid, right? That's what I thought in my head when I first heard him say first person. But now that I'm actually deeping it, now that I'm actually putting everything together, two and two together, not only does the menu screen give it away, but when he said Muzan's M1 deals damage and his M2 heals, Muzan's going to be a support character in his game. Literally, Weeb is making an Overwatch game, a first person hero shooter Overwatch game. And I don't think, it has to be first person because third person wouldn't really work with the Overwatch style because it's meant to be a first person shooter. So he's making a Roblox anime first person shooter hero game, a Roblox anime hero first person shooter. Can you guys deep? That is crazy. Now that this is something that has actually never been done on the platform. There has been a Overwatch, a hero game, or Overwatch type game. I think it was called Q Clash or something, but that game died. It was dead and it was paid access. So if Weeb is actually successfully able to create this will be a brand new niche on the platform that will do really well. Now I don't know if this video is me kind of like bad, like it's bad because Weeb hasn't announced that his game's gonna be this style, and this video kind of announces that for him. Hopefully that's not like me crossing over any lines. I literally put two and two together in my head, right? Common sense. But that's really interesting. We haven't seen a game of that nature on this platform, and if he successfully does it right, hey man, that could be really good because not only is it working with multiple animes, it's working with multiple animes. That is an endless roster of characters. Weeb might actually have something great on his hand, again, if he creates it right, if it's good. If it's bad, then that's tough. But I'm genuinely kind of looking forward to seeing what the future of Weeb's game is now. Again, I'm gonna hold him to a high standard because he held himself to a high standard, and if he doesn't reach that standard, you will hear from me again. Miss y'all on the next one. Peace.